Good morning. It's very dark in the car because it is only 3 o'clock in the morning and I'm on my way to pick up Steve, the Passionate Piscator on YouTube, and we're heading down to Devon, to Angler's Paradise, to have a go there for a couple of days. Well, 3 days, 2 nights. Hopefully go for some carp or catfish. Not sure which lake we're going to go on yet. We're leaving that till we get there. But yeah, it could be interesting. So I'll keep this short because it is so dark, and I'll catch up when I get there. Good morning. On the banks at Angler's Paradise at Fatboys Lake. It's absolutely hammering down. The wind is unbelievable. And it's only going to get worse. We've got, I think, 2 nights we're going to do here. But the weather forecast today is nothing, supposedly, compared to what it's going to be tomorrow. It's going to be very, very, very wet and very windy. So we're going to try and... I've had a few fish already. I haven't put any on camera just because the weather's been so bad, and to be fair, they've all been around 4 pound-ish. So just waiting for a bigger one, really. But we are going to try and get in the pagoda. I'll switch this around quickly. They have a pagoda on the swim, this here, but it's locked at the moment. So we're just waiting for the key, and then we'll put most of the stuff in there, sit in there and do most, riggy stuff and cooking and whatnot in there, so it's a bit dry. Then I'll just sleep in the bivvy afterwards. So yeah, not the nicest of starts, but it's better than being at home being stupid. Still fishing. It's really not nice out there at all. Just heading up to the tackle shop now so that I can see if we can grab the keys for the pagoda so that we can get in there. At least we've got somewhere not... Ooh, just hit the ground. It's a very bumpy road. Yeah, what the hell was I saying? Yeah, it's just so we've got somewhere nice to sit out of the way. And sorry, this is this track is not made for a car as low as this at all. Alright, I think I'll get off this and concentrate on trying to drive without falling into a ditch or getting stuck. Now, when you have a fish of this size, fish care is all to do. So just move the rod out of the way, break the net now. Just like the line isn't too tight and run, wind it down. Ooh. monster over to the absolutely knackered now. Yeah. First fairly decent one from Angler's Paradise. Little football of a fish in the absolute damn rain. Let's get him back. Dirty bastard. Carp. That way. Well. That's a barbel. There's no barbel in here.
There's one barbel in here. Carp Lake, everyone. Carp Lake.
Steve's barbel fishing on a carp lake.
Yeah. Nice little barbel. Right.
What's it going? It's gone mental.
Why? What have we done?
Both bent in.
Mine's not that big though, so I'll try and... Hey!
I think it's almost ready now. It's a beauty. Let's hold her up. I got you. It's a very angry fish. Ooh.
Still got a lot of fight.
Come on now. Come on, Pitsy. There we go. That's a better one. Let's give that away, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Like that.
That's it.
Four, something like that.
Yeah. 15.5. Tricky with those scales.
Lovely.
Lovely.
Going. This is our humble abode for the next couple of days.
Certainly is.
Steve modelling it.
Yes. It's certainly a lot drier in here.
That is actually not raining.
It's relatively calm out there now.
It feels calm on here
Yes.
because this is out of the wind. You stand down there and you get blown off. Well, after a long and very windy day, I'm back in the pagoda. Making myself some dinner on the old ridge monkey. Steve's just landing a fish and out the front. Oh, it's been a hard day, mainly for me because I suffer with migraines and I've got one. So landing fish and out in the cold and the wind is an absolute pain, but I'll get some food down me, get a bit of rest, and hopefully I'll be alright for tomorrow. Hopefully. Right, had dinner, a couple of nice burgers. Feeling a lot better now. So let me just quickly show you what I'm using for this trip, well, so far anyway. It's an old 10-foot carp rod. Largest big pit reel. Now this is a PVA bag rig without the PVA bag at the moment because I'm just going to stick it out quickly. So it's a shortish 3 to 4 inch hook link with a little krill wafter boilie which has been cut down so that it's just critically balanced. Little inline lead, length of lidless lead core and a little back lead. And I've been feeding two areas, so just down here in front of this bush has been very productive today. That's where I caught the biggest one so far. And over in the middle, over here, in front of this tree, that's where the second one's been going. Yeah, bar the wind and the rain and the migraine, it's been a really good day. I've had plenty of carp. I've lost count, I have no idea how many I've caught. There was at one point where both mine and Steve's rods, well, both of mine went off, then Steve's went off, so we had 3 rods in play at once. So yeah, it's definitely been prolific. Not the biggest of fish, that's for sure, but up to just over 15 pound, I think one of mine was. And so yeah, I'm going to stick these out for a bit longer whilst we've still got a bit of daylight. See what happens. Proof. Steve's proof is going off behind me.
I'll stop if I get to the island. My net is over there.
What's it doing over there? Bit of a head shaker.
Yeah.
She's a cracker.
What a beauty.
Look.
It must be this big.
It's at least that big. Look at it. That net, I think you need a bigger net. You need a bigger net. What you doing?
Watering the flowers.
Well, this morning is as expected. Very cold, very windy, and very wet. Was not a great night's sleep in the pagoda. The wind was so relentless. It was noisy, and yeah, even with a bag and a bed, you know, it was bloody cold, really cold. So we've made the decision. I think I'm gonna have some breakfast, and then we're probably gonna pack up and leave. So it's a day early, to be fair, but I just with how the weather is at the moment, it's just not going to be fun trying to fish in it all day, and then everything will get soaked. Yeah, I think we're just going to cut our losses and we'll head back. I just can't believe the weather is like this. You know, we're towards the end of May now, and it's like winter. It's flipping freezing. You know, we went down to sort of 5 degrees last night, I think. Absolutely ridiculous. But it is what it is. So yeah, we'll start the pack down shortly, and then we'll get on the road. Nom 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 nom. Well, back from Angler's Paradise. It was a bit of a nightmare session, really. I mean, the first day was wet, windy, but kind of manageable, and we had God knows how many fish, loads and loads and loads of fish. Quite a lot of them, well, most of them, I didn't film just because of the wind mainly, and the fact, obviously, quite a lot of them, sorry, there's a door shutting, quite a lot of them were tiny, you know, 2, 3, 4 pound, so I didn't really bother putting them on film. And then during the night, it got very, very, very cold. You know, we were down into the single digits, sort of 4 or 5 degrees, I think. Steve froze his arse off. I was fairly warm. You know, I had my chair and sleeping bag and everything, so I was warm, but my face was freezing all night, and got up feeling pretty crap, if I'm honest. The weather for yesterday was predicted to be a hell of a lot worse, and it was. You know, we got up, very strong winds, torrential rain. It was pretty awful. So we made the decision to head back. You know, all the stuff was inside the pagoda. It was reasonably dry. If we got everything out again, started fishing, it would have been absolutely soaked. And another cold night, I don't think Steve would have managed it at all. It was freezing cold. Well, and then the headache getting home, my God. Normally the journey back from Angler's Paradise takes me about 3.5 hours. Yesterday, I mean, I had to divert to Bristol, obviously, to drop Steve off, and the M5 was horrendous. So I think it was 6.5 hours to get home, and I was destroyed when I got home, absolutely destroyed. But it's one of them. Caught a few fish, so you know, it was good. Obviously, it was good to have a fish with Steve. We don't often do that now. He's moved to Bristol. Steve being the, you know, passionate piscator on YouTube. If you give him a like and a follow as well, and subscribe, then yeah, be all good. And obviously like and subscribe to this, and I'll catch you on the bank next time.